Greetings, everyone. Another Stargods vlog. Hope you're all doing well. I just want to announce that I'm going to launch a series called videos called what did I call it? What did I call it? What's that, Doctor? Oh yeah, manufactured reality. Okay, I am of the firm belief that this is all an illusion, and this reality is manufactured. Because it's manufactured, and it runs under an algorithm. It's going to have little glitches once in a while. I want to point these glitches out in pictures, and then once you see these pictures, you go, "What's going on?" These are public pictures that hundreds of thousands of people have viewed and seen over the years, and nobody's ever questioned it. No one's ever questioned them because they see the picture, but they don't fully absorb what's really happening in the picture. And when you think in terms of reality, you just kind of what? Because of these pictures. Number one, the first video is going to be about the Kennedys. This is going to sound crazy. I totally have a suspicion that the Kennedy assassination did not happen, that it is implanted memory. It did not happen because the camera photographs show something totally different that can't be adjusted or fit into our sense of reality. You just go like, whoa, It's like if you took a picture of a guy walking a dog and then you look at it, the dog is off the leash and up in the air. You think, that doesn't fit reality. What's going on? So one example, and I haven't classified it under manufactured reality. I have to look more in depth with it. And that's a picture of Oswald being shot by Ruby. And for all you young people, look up Oswald. And so the picture you see, Oswald just been shot. Ruby's right there with the gun. That's because when the shot was fired, the camera guy clicked it accidentally. And so, which was a fortunate accident. And caught the photograph. Now, I was looking at the photograph a couple of weeks back, and I'm going, bing! What is going on? There's no smoke from the gun. But I'm not an expert in this field, so I got to look into it. I can't just label a manufactured reality. It's a real picture. It was taken there at the time, but something's not right. Something's not right. And the photographs that I have of the assassination are even better than that. You're going to look at them and go, what? How is that possible? How is it possible that a dog can be in the air? I mean, you just kind of... So the first one is going to be the Kennedys, and then I'll move on to Paul McCartney. I don't even think he's real. I think he's a projection. He's a projection. And I'll move on to Bonnie and Clyde, and I don't know if I have anything other than that, but there'll be short videos. There'll be short videos. The first one is going to be the Kennedys. I'm going to... now, I may put the first one up on YouTube. I may put the first one up on YouTube, but... and my backup channels. Because I want to put them all in my Patreon account. Because there's a fellow out there that steals everything I have. He's made millions of dollars, has 8 billion books, and he's stolen stuff. He's even stolen my graphics. What a cheap shot. He had one of my graphics up in one of his, what do you call them, convention or whatever. And it's on the back wall, and it's huge. It's about 10 feet, and it's huge. And that's mine. That was mine. But I made the mistake of putting it up on the net, and so, but he stole it. I don't care what anybody takes from me, as long as you have, what's the word? Hey, credit. As long as you credit Stargods, photo by Stargods. I've had a personal picture lifted from him, and it ends up in his book. I didn't give permission for him to use it. I didn't give permission for him to use it. It's an original picture. So when I'm in Patreon, I can go down the rabbit hole. I can go down real far down the rabbit hole. If I get deep on YouTube, it's not really appropriate to be going deep mode on YouTube. So I may put them all on Patreon, or I may put the first one on YouTube. I'm not sure, but I'm just letting you know ahead of time, YouTubers and backup channels here, that I may go on. If you see it, it'll be manufactured reality. And reality is an illusion. Reality is a programmed illusion. And it's not real, and it glitches, and it can morph at any time. And so with, I'm going to prove on my Paul McCartney video that he morphs. He morphs. I can show it from photographs. He morphs. It's really, really kind of wee theremin type stuff, eh? And Bonnie and Clyde, that's going to be a really good one too. So anyways, I'm just announcing it, and because I may put it on YouTube, and I may not, but if I put it on YouTube, I want everybody to be knowing about it, which go, hey, wait a minute, I wasn't going to watch another video, but that's the one he was talking about, okay? So I'm not sure. I got a big decision to make, whether I put it on YouTube in my other backups, or whether I actually go ahead and put it on Patreon. I like Patreon. I can hide in there. I can speak the truth and not get, Sector C, Mao, Mao, Mao. No censorship. I'm free to speak, and I don't get ripped off by other people. Other people have stolen my ideas, and I don't know what to do about it, except just hide in a little corner where they can't get in. If they apply for the Patreon, I'll know who they are. And I want this certain fellow to keep his nose out of my business. He has quoted me at conventions. And what he does is he takes all the information that's going around, popular information and stuff like that, and what he does is he gets up on stage and pretends he came up with it all, that he figured it all out. And it's not just happening to me, it's happening to a lot of people, researchers that do really good, deep research. He'll just start going on like he came up with the ideas and everything, gives no credit whatsoever. And I'm sick of it. So because the Kennedy one is it's like, wow. But as an example, so you've had to do this a couple of times. I've had sound problems, all kinds of problems. I think I mentioned already Oswald and the shot, and there's no smoke. Now, there is smokeless gunpowder that we have today, but did they have it in 1966? I have to research all this, you see. This is a potential manufactured reality. Then there's the film where Oswald's arrested. He's coming out get into a car, and there's Jack Ruby. And there's no flash from Jack Ruby's gun. And what's really weird on the movie film, when he fires the gun, it should have a high-pitched crack. It's a small gun in an echoey basement. And it should just go crack, crack. But it sounds like a rifle shot, which I don't understand, because there's no way you can get a rifle in there. Come on, there's a guy standing there with it, and all the other reporters go, "Hey, that's a nice gun you got. The deer that I got last year, I was a Remington too, that too doesn't make sense. But I haven't researched it, I haven't looked into it, so I can't add it to my manufactured reality series. These videos will be maybe 10 minutes long at most, and they'll really at least have you scratching your head going, whoa, that don't make sense at all. Just like, if you take a picture and you see the dog way in the air, you're going to go, well, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't fit reality. But I got to look into that one. I got to look into it more. And why would Jack Ruby use smokeless powder to begin with? I mean, it just doesn't make sense anyways. But that's an example of how people can see a photograph but not really absorb what they're really looking at, which I did a couple of weeks back, and going, there's no smoke. He fires the gun, there's no smoke. And then the film fires the gun, there's no smoke. And what's really weird, I lost the video, and I forget the guy's name because he was shadow banned, and I lost memory of who he was, but he was good. But it showed, this is another interesting point that I may go into, I don't know, but another interesting point is that when Oswald's coming out, there were still photographs. Now the still photographs show a microphone bolted to the cement wall, bolted. He didn't put it on a hook or anything, bolted. So the photographs show, according to him, the mic there, but in the movie it's not there. So that's another thing I got to research out too. I got to do all the researching, because he had it all together, and it was really great, but I lost it. But if that's true, now I don't know. Same with the flash. How do you get a gun that produces no smoke and has no flash? Okay, how does the mic is there in the photographs, but in the movie, the film, same day, same time, everything, the microphone's not there. That I have to check out. I don't know if it's true. I'll have to check it out. So just something to think about. And it's just an example of, you got to absorb what you're looking at. But I know you can't go through life perceiving everything. Oh, yeah, there's 22 books there, and there's this and that and that. No. You just take it all in. You don't even realize that there's something wrong with the picture. You know what I mean? So I'm going to do Kennedy first, and then I don't know. Paul McCartney is a projection of some type that morphs, really, literally morphs. And then I'll go from Bonnie and Clyde is very, very strange. You're just going to go, how is that even possible? That makes no sense in terms of reality. What am I looking at? This is so bizarre. You're just going to kind of, lice? I didn't know I had lice. Well, you're a hillbilly, Frank. So, excuse my channeling. And so there you go. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to start maybe tomorrow, and what I'm going to do is start tomorrow, and I don't know how long it's going to be because I'm not really that efficient with Movie Maker, and so we'll see how long it goes, and blah blah blah. But the video itself should be just 10 minutes, so you can watch it while you're picking your teeth with a toothpick.
Ooh, broccoli.
It's gonna be good. I guarantee you're gonna scratch your head. But I may reserve the right to my Patreon. Just let them have it. I don't know. I have to make a decision. So just look out for it. And I think I actually got it all out. Usually I go for about... Oh, and it's true. I've had complaints where I'm told that I repeat a lot of things. Yeah, I do, because generally things screw up on the computer. I have to redo. And then when I get the final production, I can't remember, did I say it on the video that I'm doing at the moment, or was it was it an outtake, one of the outtakes, and it gets a little confusing, okay? So there you go. I think that's all I need to say. Yeah. So if you see it, if you see the series and you see manufactured reality, I implore you to watch it. This is what I'm doing the video for. I want you to watch it. It's a humdinger. You're never going to get over it, and you're going to see it, but you'll never unsee it again. And I think what it will do is to condition you to really pay attention to things and details. Because, and in closing here, the one thing I can't figure out is that the corrupt elite, which are the Archons, Anunnaki / reptilians, program the whole system. But I don't know if they program the system as seen in Dark City. They have a machine that amplifies their thoughts. Amplifies their thoughts, eh? Well, when we think, we produce vibration. This is absolute science. This is absolute science. There's no debate. They can measure your brain waves. So when you think, the energy goes out. I shouldn't talk too much because that man might be listening. The energy goes out and creates whatever our thoughts are. So whatever our thoughts are of reality creates this reality, or they program it directly themselves. And so in the movie Dark City, there was a machine that would amplify their thoughts and project their thoughts and turn their thoughts into reality. So they could do what is called tuning. They could tune anything, change shape, morph anything into, And, if you have a dirty dungeon of a house, you just morph it into a brand new house, And so you've got to see the movie. You just got to put it on your to-do list. Wow, that and the Adjustment Bureau, you'll get a pretty good idea of what this so-called reality is all about. But do they do the programming, or do they use us as co-creators? That's the major question I'm trying to get to the bottom of right now is, do they create through us? Oh, I'll probably see this in the next book this guy has coming out, because I've talked about it before. So anyways, are they creating the reality through us, or are they directly creating the reality? I'm not sure, but it is a programmed reality. It's an algorithm, and it can be demonstrated in several ways so that there's no argument about it. Anyways, that's a subject I can, yeah. So I like putting deeper stuff on Patreon. And if you want to check it out, the address, the link is is below. Why don't people know that? Just, why do I have to mention it? It's below in the description box. So I think you click on the title and it'll open up the description box. And so there, I think I covered everything. Yeah, so I got to make a decision if to put it on YouTube or not, because deeper stuff is not really meant for YouTube. And if I want to play the game, I'll get my sister Lola in her shrunken bikini to pour water over her head in slow motion. And I'll put that up, and I'll have 12 million hits in a couple of days. Hey, you gotta see it, man. So, I don't play that game. I don't play that game. I'm not that shallow. I'm not a shallow person. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching, and man, I love this mic. Sounds good, doesn't it? It's a good mic. Thank you very much, and adios, and I'll be back, and what else? Wake up. We are the ones. Thank you.